Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising family. Out here this morning getting ready to harvest my breakfast. I'm going to make me a big old fat glass of chlorophyll. That's going to include some collard greens in it, some kale, a little bit of broccoli leaves, some mustard leaves, a little bit of Swiss chard. I'll put probably a clove or two of garlic in it. Maybe a little slice of lemon or lime, depending on whichever one I have. And a little bit, a slice of ginger root in it. And that's going to be my morning start off for today to get me going. I usually do that every morning to get me going. It keeps me hydrated, keeps me regulated, and it gives me a punch of energy first thing in the morning. That's how I get my greens in. I love to come out, pick fresh vegetables, and take them in, wash them up, and then throw them in my juicer. Every now and then I may do a smoothie, but I most often do the green drink. I juice it down. I juice it down and then drink it up. Also in that mixture, I may throw in a couple of strawberries in there and a slice of a Granny Smith apple in it. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'm going to pick me a collard leaf or two, some kale. And that's going to be a mixture of the curly type kale as well as what we call the Dino Kale in that. A couple of broccoli leaves, some mustards, and Swiss chard. And just to give you a little bit of information on the nutritional value of each of those. For the collard leaf, collards and kale, they pack an excellent source of vitamin A, C, and calcium, as well as iron in them. You also get vitamin B6 and some magnesium. Now, the difference between the two is that the kale has a little bit more calories in it than the collards do, but they are both very, very good for you. The broccoli leaf is a great antioxidant, just like the Swiss chard is, and the mustard. They carry a high level of beta carotene in them, so great antioxidant. The Swiss chard in particular is a power puncher, man. It's got everything that you would put or have inside of your collards and your kales, but it has a wonderful source of magnesium, potassium, and iron. So, you want to get your day started off, family, with a punch of nutrition. Try doing green juices or even a smoothie if you like. First thing in the morning, that gets your body going. All of that goes inside of your body and gets it up and running and working for you first thing in the morning. And as you can see, it's pretty early out here. I like to come and harvest those particular vegetables first thing in the morning when it's still kind of cool and not real hot. So I will get started here plucking and picking my breakfast for the morning. So let's just take a walk around. And we'll get started here. Go on and get my little harvest container, and we'll get going. So as stated, I'm going to do some collards, leaves, and some kale. So let's move over here. I've got a bed of collards right here. Come down and show you. And what I'll do is just go ahead and cut a couple of them off. Yep, that's my collard. All right. Go ahead and drop those in my little harvest bucket. Let's keep moving. Let's see, we are going to come over to our broccoli. And let's get a few of those broccoli leaves there. Yep, they're so big. I probably only need like one of those. So we'll just take one. Throw her in that bucket. And then next we're going to do what I like to call, and many others as well, the Dino Kale. So I'll cut off a couple of those. They call it lancinado kale. I call it Dino Kale. All right. So let's see what we have in our basket. There we go. So far we have our Dino Kale, our broccoli, and our collard leaves. Let's keep moving. We have to now get our mustard leaf as well as our curly kale. So we'll keep moving here. Walking through the garden. All right. Here's some curly kale. We'll take some out of this bed. We've got a few here that are pretty good in size. Looking good. So we'll get one of those or two and put them in the bucket. So that takes care of the two types of kale we wanted. And then now we need to, let's see, we've got our collards, we've got our kale, we've got our broccoli. Swiss chard is next on the list. All right, so let's make our way over here. Let's go ahead, make our way over here. And go and pick a couple of leaves of Swiss chard. There we go. And we'll go ahead and pluck this powerhouse nutrient. And we'll get maybe one more of those. Awesome. All right. So I think we've got all that we needed in terms of green leafy vegetables for my morning breakfast. And then we'll go in and get this juiced up. That's what I have. We'll get that juiced up. And we will probably throw in a couple of strawberries and a Granny Smith apple in that mix. Also, as stated, we'll do a couple of cloves of garlic and a slice of ginger in there. And that will be my start for the day. It's going to give me that energy boost that I need. Also hydrate my body. Give me that chlorophyll that I need to get in every day. A big old glass of chlorophyll is what I will get. Oh, you know what else I missed? I missed getting my mustard. My mustard leaf. Let's see. I've got a couple of types of mustards here. I've got the curly mustard and the Asian mustard. To be quite honest with you, family, they are both very bitter. So for me, it doesn't matter. I love getting in those bitters. They're just good for you. They have a tendency to clean you out real good and help to boost your immune system when they do that. So I've got a couple of nice size leaves here of the Asian mustard, so we'll go with those. All right, and we will make our way back to our bucket with everything else in it. All right, here we go. And we'll throw those in there as well. And there we go, family. That is my breakfast. We'll get that going. Take it in, get it juiced up, and get our day started. All right? Thank you for coming out here with me today. See what I do to get my day started, what type of breakfast I start off with in the mornings. This is kind of a regular routine thing for me. I've been juicing for quite some time now, and I absolutely love it because I feel the difference in my energy level. And how I feel. I haven't had a cold in oh my gosh, in years. So it's doing something. It's boosting my immune system up, because before I started juicing, I used to catch a cold real easy. Very, very easy. But since I've been juicing on a regular, I do not experience that. So give it a try, family. Get your greens in. Grow your greens. Eat or drink your greens. It's a beautiful thing. It's so healthy for you. And with that, you have a beautiful, beautiful day. And we will be checking in again later. Peace, and thank you for stopping by. This is Sandy 7 with AN-T-NEES. Thank you again, and have a wonderful day.